morning, and welcome back to Incompetence Rising. I'm your host, Alex, and it is a beautiful Sunday evening. I am sitting here with a cup of coffee and a bowl of grits, and it's time to play The Last Autumn. For all the folks out there who don't like grits, I forgive you. I just don't respect you. Okay, we're not producing any of those. I got 13 of these. I have 30 steam exchangers. Very nice. And 11 structural supports. And we are 1 hour away from the tower pumps being completed. What's this? Arson plot. Sir, the head overseer is here to report the discovery of an arson plot. My people found bottles of benzol hidden in the workers' quarters. We arrested the suspects, who confessed to plotting an assault on an overseer. However, we don't have a secure place to lock them up. What do you want us to do? Kill them. No, I'm not going to kill them. Prison? Penal colony. That sounds awful. Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to build the penal colony. Pretty sure I saw that in here, north of Overseers. Class segregation? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. But we will build... blah, blah, blah. Words. We will build the penal colony. To maintain the necessary level of efficiency, convicts can be used as involuntary workforce. I've always been fond of the old chain gang. You introduced the penal colony law as planned. Motivation rises. There's no way that's not going to be controversial. What's this? Leasing convicts. With proper infrastructure to house the convicts in place, we can now request them to be shipped from the homeland and put to work. Convicts are cheaper to maintain than workers, and for obvious reasons, much less prone to striking. Oh. Looks like we're gonna need some more wood. I need my sawmill to be completed. Jeez Louise. Ow, my lungs. Okay, I think we need to... Milestone achieved! Okay, with the foundations in place, it is time to build the fiery heart of the generator called a core. It will have to be enclosed within 2 support frames, which will also hold up the external parts of the generator. Neat! Oops, I got people waiting for me. Field kitchen! No food in the field kitchen. Although it must have been used recently. There's still some water in 2 large pots. Let's move on. Site 107. This must be the ill-fated generator construction site number 107 we were told about. Yeah, go explore that. You, back here. Right. We're gonna shut you down. People aren't gonna like that. But it needs to be done. And... I'm going to... Wow, no wonder I'm not getting anything done. Let's shut you down and pull a couple of the nerds. No. Site 120. Great work on laying down the generator's foundations. You're making good time down here. Bad weather and crop failures prompted an exodus of the colonies. Those who stayed in place, their homes, and the government's newly unveiled evacuation plan. Our company was accused of profiting by opposition politicians. Pure slander, of course. Unfortunately, we lost contact with Site 120. We are attaching its coordinates and would appreciate if you would spare a few men to go check up on them. Sure. I'm probably just going to find corpses. 6 days? Okay. I need that wood. Oh. Oh, all these workers are freed up now. Okay. Let's put some dudes in here. Let's put some dudes in here. And I really need that lumber, like right now.
Shift is over.
Prostitutes checked. Neat. Okay, let's speed things along just a smidgen. We're gonna max you out. We're going to max you out, because I need that coal. You two are already maxed. Okay. We'll speed along the night, get our 25 wood, build our prison, request convicts. Convicts are going to start working the generator shaft. That sounds awful. 107, steam core, structural profile, steam exchanger survivors. Nice. Alright. The young engineer who introduced herself as Elfie McLaughlin. I knew a McLaughlin. Is relieved to see us. I'm glad you came. We are to be evacuated, but you just can't be sure in these times. She says, and then she tells us what happened. Long story short, the core of the generator exploded after a fire broke out in the final stages of construction. Elfie says she saw the tragedy coming, but no one listened to her. The youngest engineer on site, she and some friends are not giving up. They want to use their experience to help finish our generator. 12 engineers? Yeah, you're coming with me. And of course I believe your story about how you and only you saw what was happening and could stop it. I believe you. Okay, let's take a looky-loo down here. And let's just go ahead and speed along. Oh good, the gas is going to fall tomorrow. My food's starting to dwindle now that I don't have a steady supply of it. I still have 7 days. 7 days worth of food. Generator, worry about that in a second. Security outpost. Up, labor, prison colony. I'm gonna slap you right here in this awkward spot. Or know what? Hold up. There's some rules that goes with this, aren't there? Convicts can be held here, guarded by an armed overseer. To serve as obedient and cheap. Okay, so I need you in range of the overseers. Got it. There. I can place a penal colony. I know I can. Now we're just gonna put you right here. You get to live next to the regular people that you used to be. Okay. So we got that going for us. Improved safety, superchargers, ventilation, coupling. Allows us to use an additional ventilation plant. That'd be cool. Redesign plants. Cuts the coal cost by 15. That'd be really good. Food and health, infirmary, additional foragers. Allows us to build even more forages. I'm gonna need that soon. Now, let's put some nerds back in here. And what do I need? $25 structures. Okay, so yeah, I need to start pumping out some wood. In order to start pumping out some wood, I'm going to go ahead and preemptively build a fishing harbor. I feel like it might be too late for a fishing harbor. Well, it's too late for any harbors, but hey, if I can have a steady supply of fishies before things get really bad, that'd be cool. Now. Let's get a couple of these going. Let's go ahead and... I can't even make one of those yet. Okay, research. Generator construction. Can I optimize the cost of structures? Range extension, food and health, foragers. I can't even afford anything that I want, much less need right now. Okay. Oh, good. Can I build it now? Ah, so close. Alright, well. I guess I'll start pumping out wood from here. So I got coal up here, steel here, wood here, food here. The end of the disease. A group of our people decry your decision to carry out forced medical examinations on prostitutes. You punish the victim of a vice, and the men guilty both of the vice and the suffering of these women go unpunished. This has to end. Shut down the House of Pleasure. Motivation will fall. Can't afford it. They're gonna raise some discontent. Don't worry, they're not gonna be serving the convicts. Oh, neat. You're back. You go to this workers' camp. You're almost to the mountain pass. We're making good progress on this map. Boop. Scoot back in. Man, how are you still at 0%, but you have 7 employees? What is this? At least the reloader's working. Alright, well, let's see what I can order. Let's get 2 more of these bad Larrys, and that's being constructed, so... You know, shipment of convicts. You done yet? You're still downloading? No one's even working on you. Penal colony built, motivation rises. Fancy. I have 4 convicts. I'm just gonna clear you out. You. I can afford 3. In a few minutes, I'll be able to afford a 4th. Now, the amputees, that's the next thing I need to get. I got...
All employees, leave your workplaces in order.
Seems that an avalanche came down from here not long ago. Hoof tracks disappeared in the avalanche field. Did the reindeer cause it? Let's take a looky-loo. Avalanche field. It's huge. It'll take hours to traverse. Okay. Well, maybe the herd will be caught in the avalanche, and then boom, that's some preserved meat down there. Alright, I got 15 more nerds available, which means I'll be able to fill out this. And you, I guess. I'm trying to click on things, I really am. I'm gonna max you out. I'm gonna max you out. I need my next law to be something that saves these cripples, because I need to be... I think I can order them. But the prosthetics, because I know I can't really produce as much stuff here. can't even afford a medical post right now. Well, that's sad. I got 5 people gravely ill. When did that happen? Did I miss something? Let's turn this on, see if that helps. There. One person's hungry. All this food and someone's hungry? Why are you hungry right now? What is this? Something weird's going on. Okay, we traversed the avalanche field and found no reindeer tracks on the other side. The herd might be buried at the foot of the mountain. Man. Herd of reindeer, we found it. And rustling rails. Something juts out from the rocks like a huge blade of dry grass. Yeah, we're gonna... Can you go there? Go there. They didn't want to cooperate with me. I don't know what that was. You nerd. Are you not on your way? Something weird's going on. Whatever. Okay. Speed things along. Speed it along again. Okay. You made it to the workers' camp. Dozens of workers eye us suspiciously as we approach. They're a pitiful sight, starved and dressed in rags which don't cover their injuries. Well, we're gonna take you with us. 50. Site discovered Bald Hill. The workers tell us about Site 120, where they toiled in inhuman conditions under the slave-driving boss until they had enough and ran away one night. They beg us not to betray them if we visit their site. They're starved and about half of them are sick. They won't survive alone in the wilderness. Okay, we're gonna lead them to our camp. I'm gonna have to find a way to house all of them. How's our housing looking? There's nothing happening. Gas is rising. Oh, it's because the workday hasn't actually started yet. Man, I'm a silly goose sometimes.
The work shift starts. Move.
Okay, let's get 10 workers going. Okay, 50 workers will be here in a few hours, so I need 50 wood. Now, how's that profiles going for us? I'm gonna produce one more, and then we're still a few days ahead of schedule, so things are going okay. That's good news. House medical post. Still doing good on medical. Few hours more, our convicts will get here. Few minutes more, and never mind, a few minutes is over. It is time to build our support frame. Now, I got convicts, and I got workers. I also got more workers. And I guess we'll get some more workers. You can go back here. And in a few minutes, I'll have 10 more convicts, and in less time than that, I'll have 50 more workers. So things are going to be okay. One. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Forgers have reached the herd. Okay. Climbing the wall of snow piled up high by the avalanche, we found the herd of reindeer cut off in a small valley. That's kind of sad. Fish in a barrel, I'm afraid. The reindeer have no way to escape. We could stop here for a few days to hunt them and dig up those buried by the avalanche. Yeah, go ahead and set up camp. Sorry, but I'm more worried about our survival than yours. That's depressing. While reindeer is delicious, I have pet reindeer. I don't have pet reindeer. I have pet reindeer before. With my hand. You go pet, you know? Because I lived in Alaska for so long. The Santa Claus house was right down the road from me, so we would go there and pet the reindeer. Those are some big old well-fed critters that like to run up so that you can pet their snoots. You gotta be gentle with their antlers, though. Reindeer antlers are much more delicate than I thought. But the employees that work over at the Santa Claus house were nice enough to tell us, hey, during, I think it's like the spring when they're growing newer antlers, they're really soft, so be extra gentle with them. But, yeah, I like reindeer. It is delicious, though. You can disband them at their quarters or send them back to the plains. Okay. So, quarters being built. Gnarly. We got 5 more days worth of rations. We're producing more rations now. Reloading stations for days. Good on that one. About to have some more convicts. What's this? Zero tolerance, sir. The head overseer is here to discuss with you the expansion of the penal industrial cooperation. Look, workers love nothing more than to stir trouble. We could arrest the most rebellious ones for slacking off or minor theft or whatever, and move them to penal colonies. There they would work more and eat less, and think how it will motivate the rest to behave. Deal? That's dark. That's dark. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I could pass it just to maintain my motivation, but not use it. No. No, I'm not gonna do that. Motivation can take a hit. Let's go to administration and prosthetic shipments. Or medical reparations. We can't afford to feed those who can't work, therefore the amputees will be sent back to London into the care of their families. If they go back into the care of their families, they're gonna die there. If I give them prosthetics and keep them here, they will at least survive. I know it's not a great choice no matter how you look at it, because they're never going to see their families again, but they will survive, and this is for the future of humanity.
Attention, regulations change.
Okay. We're gonna wait a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit until I can afford to order all 12. And then we'll be good. Oh, what are you doing? The construction site of Generator 113. Hopefully the... Oh, that's where I am. You need to go to Bald Hill. Huge coal pile depleted. Uh-oh. The struggle buggy is about to begin. Transport has arrived. We got 10 convicts and 2 doodads. Very good. Let's see what we got. The first convict, sir. Our first transport of convicts is here, and workers are upset. Some of them gathered by the docks to watch the convicts arrived, and they started to vent their frustration, hurling insults and stones at them. Look at this, come here to steal our jobs? We don't want your kind here. Discontent will fall, but some of the convicts may get hurt. No, I'm gonna disperse the crowd. They may be convicts, but they're still people. That's good grits. Okay, we need to start researching something. Food and health, finer mesh nets. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Now. Too far from a security outpost. Son of a biscuit. Okay, pause. Hold up. Hold up. Are you serious? I have to have one right here. I got these two right here. But I have to have one right here. How much time have I lost waiting on something that's not even happening? How did I not notice that?
Personnel, work is over for today.
Ugh. Alright, let's get another medical post. How did I not notice? That ought to be the name of today's episode, because wow, I'm done. Alright, let's speed along the night. Plenty of coal going. Got the bath going. Why are there so many sick right now? I have no homeless. We have a surplus of food. Why are there so many sick right now? Ooh, motivation took a hit.
Report to your workplaces.
Let's go ahead and pump out 10 of those bad Larrys. Let's order the shipment. Alright, we got a shipment of prosthetics coming in. That ought to make people happy. 2 hours until we reach Site 120. Okay. Speed things along. Just a little bit. Not too much. Max out here. Max out here. Max out here. Sweet. Alright, the hill isn't very tall, but offers a wide view over the plains. We can see a string of dark spots not very far from here. Let's move on. Site 120. This must be the generator site the runaway workers told us about. Let's head over there. Oh, we're actually making good progress. Well, that's lovely. 1 hour until done. Gnarly. Oop. Off with the gloves, sir. A group of senior overseers is here to talk to you about dealing with worker protest. Lives depend upon us finishing the generator on time, yet the workers keep striking. Why are you putting up with this? We have guns, just give us the order and we'll put a swift end to all this tomfoolery. I'll think about it. Now, why are you striking? Let's negotiate better working conditions. I need to get it above dangerous. Or give them comfortable quarters. Let's do above dangerous. What can I do? Need 6 of these. I can do that. Now all of you, back to work. There. Is that better? You nerds? Too much oversight. A group of workers has come to complain about the constant surveillance. I'm doing my best, boss, believe me, says an experienced fitter, but I feel like a criminal with all these overseers watching over my shoulder. Show us you trust us and get rid of at least one security outpost. The one in the back left. So the one to the northwest, I'll get rid of. Alright, spreading anxiety, sir. People we rescued from the workers' camp, those who fled from the failed generator site, are unhappy with life in our camp. They complain about workplace safety and overtime. They call the work conditions inhumane. They claim our camp resembles their own too much. What's worse, our people are listening to them. I'm not gonna beat them. I'm not gonna beat them. I'm not the bad guy here. Tear down that sawmill. Move it up. Start building up here. Or I could push it south and start building over here. What a time. Okay. So let's build our new resources sawmill. Right here. There we go. Let's just finish our support frame. A lot of discontent. You should all be happy. You get to live. Everyone else is gonna die, but you get to live. With incredible amounts of surveillance. Too much surveillance? Might be too much surveillance. You know what? That's okay. Workshop. What can I work on? Resources. Steam reloading. I don't think I need that. Additional foragers. Generator construction. Optimized protection. Only needs 4? I could live with only needs 4. Let's start working on that. Oops. I keep hitting my microphone. I'm sorry. Now. Okay. So, we've built the core. No, we built the support frames. I need another support frame? Ugh. Surveillance society promise fulfilled. Motivation rises. Good. I need more. Shoot. Well, that's gonna slow me down.
Workday is over. Remember to stow the tools.
Not enough wood. Alright, folks, I think this covers today's episode of Incompetence Rising. Thank you for coming out and watching me try to deal with all of this shenanigans down here. 2 support frames. I would have been making those structures. I can't read. That's the problem. I can't read. Oh well, I'll deal with that later. Hope to catch you all on a sunnier day. Adios.